Welcome back, everyone. It's great to see so many of you returning for our second session. If you're just joining us for the first time, a huge welcome to you too. Last time, we covered the what and why of computers. Today, we're going to pop the hood and see what's really inside. Now, we'll get a little more technical, but I promise we'll keep it simple and fun. And hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future lessons. In our last session, I mentioned system specifications as a key factor in choosing a computer. But have you ever gone shopping and felt totally lost with terms like 8 GB RAM or 512 GB SSD? What does it all even mean? Well, in the next few minutes, we're going to decode all of that. By the end of this session, you'll understand the key parts that make a computer fast or slow, and you'll even pick up some mouse and keyboard tricks that will save you time every single day. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about the most fundamental concept in computing, hardware versus software. Think of a computer like a person. The hardware is the body, the brain, the hands, the eyes. You can physically touch it. The software is the mind, the thoughts, the skills, the personality. You can't touch a thought, but it's what makes the body do useful things. So, hardware is the machine itself and all its connected parts, like the monitor, keyboard, and mouse. Software is the set of instructions that tells the hardware what to do, like your operating system or apps like Microsoft Word. They need each other to work. Your phone, which is hardware, is useless without its software, and an app is useless without the hardware to run it on. Okay, let's break down the three most important parts that determine a computer's performance. First up is the CPU, or Central Processing Unit. Think of it as the computer's brain. It processes all the instructions. A faster CPU, measured in gigahertz, means the computer can think faster. Next is RAM, which stands for Random Access Memory. This is the computer's short-term memory. Imagine your desk. RAM is your active workspace, holding everything you're currently working on. The more RAM you have, the more apps and documents you can have open at once without your computer slowing down. But RAM is volatile, meaning when you turn off the computer, everything in it disappears. That's why it's called short-term memory. Finally, we have storage. This is your computer's filing cabinet or closet. It's where you permanently keep all your files, photos, documents, games, everything. Unlike RAM, storage is non-volatile. When you turn the computer off, everything in storage is still there, waiting for you next time. Want to see these specs on your own computer? It's easy. On your desktop, right-click on this PC or My Computer and select Properties. You'll see information about your CPU and RAM. If you're on a smartphone, go to Settings, then look for About Phone or System. You'll find similar details there. Take the next 60 seconds to try it out. When we talk about storage, you'll see two main types, HDD and SSD. An HDD, or hard disk drive, is an older technology with spinning platters. Think of it like a library where a robotic arm has to go find the right book on a shelf. It's slower but cheaper. An SSD, or solid-state drive, uses flash memory. It is like a library where you just think of the book and it appears in your hand instantly. The difference is huge. A computer with an SSD can start up in seconds, while one with an HDD might take a minute or more. Now for a quick poll. Does your main computer use an HDD or an SSD? Let me know in the comments. A for SSD, B for HDD, or C if you're not sure. It's totally fine if you don't know. That's why you're here. You can often tell by listening. If you hear a spinning or clicking sound, it's probably an HDD. If it's silent, it's likely an SSD. To confirm on Windows, press Ctrl+Shift+Escape to open the Task Manager. Go to the Performance tab and click on your disk. It will tell you right there if it's an HDD or SSD. Next up, let's talk about how we interact with our computers. We use input and output devices. Input devices are how you talk to the computer. Things like your keyboard, mouse, webcam, and microphone let you send information in. Output devices are how the computer talks back to you. The monitor shows you visuals, the speakers give you sound, and a printer gives you physical copies. Alright, let's play a quick game. I'll name a device, and you'll type I for input or O for output in the comment. Ready? The devices include scanner, projector, and touchscreen. Take a moment to think about them and tell what type each is, I for input or O for output. Now, let's master the mouse. The left mouse button is your primary tool. A single click selects an item. A double click opens it. Remember, a double click has to be fast. Click, click, not click, click. To move something, just click and hold the left button, then drag the item across the screen. The right button is your secret weapon. Right-click on any file or icon, and a context menu pops up with a list of actions like copy, rename, or delete. If you're ever unsure what you can do with something, just right-click it. Go ahead and practice this for a minute on your desktop. Now for the real time savers, keyboard shortcuts. If you learn nothing else, learn these 5 keyboard shortcuts. Ctrl+C equals copy, Ctrl+X equals cut, Ctrl+V equals paste, Ctrl+Z equals undo, and Ctrl+S equals save. First, select some text or a file. Hold the Ctrl key and press C to copy. Go somewhere else and press Ctrl+V to paste. It's that simple. To move something instead of copying it, use Ctrl+X to cut. This removes the item and holds it for you to paste with Ctrl+V somewhere else. Made a mistake? No problem. Just press Ctrl+Z to undo your last action. It's an absolute lifesaver. And finally, the most important one, press Ctrl+S frequently to save your work. You'll thank me later. Fantastic work today. We've covered a lot, from the brain of the computer to handy shortcuts. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment below. And don't forget to comment on those simple questions asked above. They are simple ways of letting me know that you're following up. Thank you all for your incredible participation. You can still watch the full tutorial session using the link in the description. Join me next week, Wednesday at 5 p.m. Nigerian time, where we'll dive into file management and organize our digital lives. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.